I speak unto thee this day, and I say that you are living in a land, a nation gone wild with whoredom. That is, you are living in a land where those who claim that they are my people have become insatiable for sin. That is, they look to commit whoredom with everything that comes along. I say they are full of filthiness, ungodliness, and perversion, and I say they love it so. And I say they cover their sin, or so they imagine, but I say that it is not covered before me. For I say they have gone mad with whoredom, they have been drunk on pride, and I say they are only growing drunker. And I say it is because they have established their own way. They have gone in a way that idol-living God never ever intended for them. That is, they have gone in the way of the wayward, the careless fools who are far distanced from me. I say they have gone in the way of the heathen, the pagan, and I say they love it so. And all the while they claim that it is me that they serve as they bow themselves to the gods, the idols of the heathen round about. That is, they have given themselves to every unclean, perverse, and vile thing, and all the while they claim it is me that they serve. But I say if it is me that they will be serving, I say they will learn to walk uprightly in me. For I say they will learn what it is to walk in the truth, the light, the strength that I provide, ever thankful for my way. I say you are living in a time when multitudes have taken themselves out of my will, my way, and have gone a-whoring. That is, they have gone in the way that idol-living God had forbidden unto them, yet I say they went nonetheless. And I say they have pursued the course of that which is wretchedness, and I say they have loved it to be so. For I say they have hungered and thirsted for that which idol-living God did not intend for them at all. And I say in the process they have taken up that which is indeed the course of their own devastation, their own despair. I say you are living in times of darkness, you are living in times of iniquity, you are living in times when whoredom is rampant on every hand. And I say there is none that will say it is enough, 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 turn from the wickedness, return unto me. But I say instead they are only increasing and increasing and increasing in whoredom because they are unsatiable in the same. That is, they will not be filled on the filthiness of what they are doing, but I say they are ever lusting for more. And I say all the while it is me, the living God, that they are offending, and offending, causing my wrath to be increased. For I say it is me, the living God, who is jealous, and yes, indeed, I will vindicate my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon those who are behaving as whores. For I say when they've given themselves to whoredom to the extent that they cannot be satisfied in the same, that they cannot put an end or stop unto it, no, they are possessed of whoredom. I say you are living in a time when multitudes claiming to be my people are behaving worse than the heathen. And I say each day they increase in their harlotry, they increase in their wantonness, they increase in their perversions, and I say that they are loving it so. I say this day that idol-living God am jealous and sorely grieved over the misbehavior, the conduct of those who have turned aside. And I say that because they have followed in the way that is unclean, the way that is wanton, the way that is foolish, I say they continue day after day to wax bolder in the same. And I say all the while they are claiming it is me that they serve, but it is not true. For I say they have bowed to the values, they have bowed to the idols, they have bowed to the systems of those who are heathen round about. That is, they have taken in every unclean, perverse, and vile thing, and I say they have loved it so. That is, they have exhibited themselves as utter fools, a disgrace, a shame unto my name. And I say then they put out that it's me that they serve, causing the heathen to be all the more confused by the same. For I say they have left no standard of holiness nor righteousness, but I say that my own people have pulled down the same. That is, they have waxed bolder in their whoredom day after day, and thought there was no end to it all. That is, they are as those who are on a drunken spree, believing there is no tomorrow, believing they will never pay for their deeds. That is, because they are so drunk on pride, intoxicated on whoredom, I say they behave themselves worse than dogs. That is, they run from one thing to another, committing whoredom. That is, they bow down to the values of the heathen and take up the same as their own. And I say that they are the ones who are pulling down my standard, my righteousness, my truth. It is not the heathen doing the job. That is, it is the ones who are claiming to be my own people who are destroying what was left of my standard in the land. And I say they are doing it with zeal, with enthusiasm, because they think they are pleasing what I do not know. For I say they are definitely not pleasing me, but daily they are grieving me by their misconduct, by their misbehavior, by their desire to be filled with that which is of the world. For I say they go on in imitation, emulation, taking up that which I, the living God, had forbidden unto them, and they know it to be so. But I say, because of rebellion and stubbornness, pride and hatred for my way, I say they go on and on in their spree. And I say, what shall come of it all? I say, it shall be that my wrath must be poured out upon them. For I say, if I, the living God, do not punish the evildoers, if I, the living God, do not bring down the fools, if I, the living God, do not humble the proud, what is it that shall come of the same? I say nothing but more and more and more destruction, devastation, and despair. That is the accompaniment of all of the whoredom that they are in. For I say, when men and women will give themselves to harlotry, to drunkenness, to stupidity and darkness, I say there is nothing that can result from the same except my wrath poured forth. For I say that I, the living God, will not bless a people who are drunk in whoredom, who are giving themselves to that which is abomination unto me. But I say that I, the living God, will bring down and bring down and bring down my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon them, because they are worthy of the same. For I say it is a time that I, the living God, am giving unto the sons of men that which is their just reward, that which they are worthy to receive. And I say it is me, the living God, who will cause them to be the recipients of all that I have in store for the disobedient, the wayward, the wanton, the careless fools. For I say that the wrath shall only increase as they increase in their whoredom against me. For I say, the more that they give themselves to that which is their indulgence, to that which is their filthiness, their perversion, their vileness, their wickedness, the more that I, the living God, will ventilate my fury upon them. For I say that I am indeed not mocked, and when men and women will grow to the place where they think they get by with mocking me, I say they are the ones who will be mocked. For I say it is me, the living God, who will bring them down, bring them low, and cause them to be utterly devastated. For I say that it is true that I'm sick of those claiming to be my people in this wicked, perverse, and vile generation. And I say that I'm more sickened by the nation that has declared that it is me that they love, yet I say they are nothing but liars and deceivers, full of whoredom, full of prostituting themselves to everything that comes along, full of bowing to the gods of the heathen and loving it so. For I say, when a nation has declared that it is me that they serve, that it is me that they love, yet I say they are guilty and guilty and guilty of violence and bloodshed on every hand. They are guilty of loving the ways of darkness and evil. They are loving the ways of all manner of perversion and wickedness, yet they still retain my name. I say they are nothing but a curse, and they shall receive the cursedness that they are worthy to receive. For I say they have sought to be pleasing unto men, they have sought to be pleasing unto demons, and I say they have absolutely refused to be pleasing unto me. And I say they have sought to destroy my standard that once ruled in the land. They have sought instead the standard of the pagan. Now I say it is me, the living God, in the ventilation of my wrath upon them, in my jealousy for their sins committed, I say that I will heap upon them the wrath they are worthy to receive. And oh, you might say, well, it is not enough, or yes, it is, we have had our full, but it does not matter what men will say. For I say, whether men be for the wrath or against the wrath, it matters not to me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is bringing the wrath, and I say that the wrath shall only increase. And I say, it is me, the living God, who will heap upon them the cursedness that they are worthy to receive. And I say, it is because they chose the way of that which I, the living God, had forbidden unto them. And I say that they've loved it so. And I say they've wallowed themselves in the filth of their fornication, till they are covered in the stench of the same. And I say they've gone backwards rather than forward, and all the while they claim they are some great thing. I say all they are is a great disaster, a great heap of ruination, and I, the living God, will cause it to be evident to all who look upon them. And I say that which was once stewed as great and glorious shall be looked upon with scorn, shall be looked upon with scoffing and mocking, as it is me, the living God, who is bringing them down. And I say, while they once boasted of their riches, their abundance, their securities, I say they shall find they have none. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will bring forth the devastation, the ruination, the despair that comes to those who worship idols. And I say, when a land and nation shall turn from me, that I, the living God, will turn upon them. And I say that I will heap upon them the punishment, the wrath revealed for all of the evil they have done against me. I say, when men through pride think they get by scoffing and mocking my standard, by walking in that which is filthiness, perversion, and vileness, and coasting on what it is that they had in former times, I say the time of their coasting is dismissed. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will bring them to a halt. It is me, the living God, who will bring them to devastation, ruination, and I say they will find no way out of the same. For I say, when I, the living God, am fully revealed in my wrath, I say that men shall not be able to do anything except tremble before me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will show once again that I am the Almighty who reigns supreme. And I say, oh yes, men will say, when shall we see this day? When shall we see this day? In mocking tones. But I say they are so blind, so dull, so dumb, they realize not that I, the living God, am bringing upon them the day by day. That is, I am releasing upon them the wrath, the fury revealed, and they are so blind they do not even perceive the same. For I say they live in the memory of former times, and thinking somehow the same will return. But I say that the days of my blessedness will not return to a backslidden, a hypocritical, a pretentious, and lying people. But I say that the days of my wrath, my fury, my indignation are here, and I say they are given to the fullness unto them. For I say that the cup of my anger is poured forth, and there is none who shall stop the same. And I say that daily I increase the wrath upon a people who have gone a-whoring from me. And I say they are in captivity, and the captivity will increase upon them unto demon forces that rule in the land. And I say, when they once were ruled by mercy, when they once were ruled by goodness, it is not so. For I say that they will be ruled by the cruelty, the oppression, the darkness of demons, because it is what they have played the harlot with. And I say they will find that all that they poured themselves unto will prove to be cruelty, will prove to be darkness, will prove to be bondage unto them. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to go whoring. I never called thee to prostitute yourselves, and yet you have done it unto me. Now I say that I, the living God, will return unto thee what it is that you have sown, and I say there will be abundance of wrath poured forth. For I say, just as you wallowed yourself in your fornication, your harlotry, and your drunkenness, so shall I, the living God, cause you to wallow in the wrath that I pour forth upon thee day after day. I say, be thankful for the same.